Fear me, for I am Olaf Bathtime.
Olaf Bathtime, bring me your fine soaps. My favourite habitat is lush. Now and again, body care.
Wielder of the bath bomb.
Look out! Bath bomb! Troll! Oh, but with a lovely lemony scent. Welcome back.
Hi.
Yeah, so, yet again, we're here. Olaf Bathtime.
Holla.
Olaf Bathtime. Marcus, Gerhardt Dickerson.
Hello.
Check out the Gerhardt stuff. We're not going to pimp again. One podcast is enough. You know, he wants more. He comes back.
Far too much pimping in the last one.
Yeah, far too much. It's shameful, really.
I regret nothing.
It would be shameful if we had shame.
True.
But
True.
we
Uwe, well, that's shame.
don't.
Well, that's shame. In this one, I'd like to think we're basically talking to our audience in that we're going to talk about our horrible experiences in menial jobs, particularly retail, because we
have a shared
three,
history.
We glorious three, Christ-like figures, really. We all happen to work at some point or another in a second-hand entertainment retailer, which is red and white and has a name which some little children might snigger at now and again with the way it's pronounced. That's right, we're talking about Granger Games. Do you think I gave away the game? I never did that. I swear I never did that. I always sold them.
I always sold them.
I never gave them away. But yeah, we've all, at the very least, we've all had one experience of being in retail. I've personally had two, which totaled 5 years of my life being in retail, and now I work in customer service on a phone, which is up to 18 months. So I'm still in the trenches.
The dream, right?
I'm in the trenches still.
Yeah.
I'm just in another trench. Like I've gone from the English trench of retail over to the American trench, and yeah, we're getting paid more, and we've conscripted a few more black people, but but it's still pretty shit.
It's like a parallel trench.
Yeah, exactly. We're still dying the same. You know,
We're still cannon fodder.
Yeah,
I'm going to draw out this metaphor as far as it'll go.
I'm hoping someone else talks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone else can take the lead, please.
What constitutes as retail? Because I've worked in places where I sell games and things like that, but then I've also worked in places where I sell cars. Is that retail really? Is it like next tier retail?
It's like there's a difference between retail and sales. In that job, were you driven by sales targets? As in, like, was your job sell this many cars that you don't earn?
Well, no. I worked. There were salesmen there who had targets.
Yeah.
I didn't have targets.
But did you sell cars? Was that ever part of your job?
I sold cars through my photography. This attractive photography was like, that's a good looking.
That is a job as a photographer, and that is an incredibly middle class job. And leave. Leave, you upper class. You're not in the trenches. You're back in the tent, sitting on the horse. Get that horse out of the tent.
That is bringing a horse into the
That is gross misappropriation of army funds. What are you doing with that horse? Put that ketamine away. It's a callback. It's a callback. If you haven't heard the last episode, you won't understand half of what we've already talked about. Listen to it. Give us views, please.
Even if you have listened to it, you probably won't remember.
Listen to it again. Just listen to it twice. 3 times?
Why not?
Just give us the views.
3 times makes you a lady, apparently.
Only in the eyes of Lionel
heard.
Richie.
I've heard.
So going back to what you say, if you're like driven, then it's sort of sales.
If it's enforced.
But if you just generally sell stuff, you want to buy it? Yeah, go ahead. That's retail.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a distinction that I'd put between those two. If it's a case of if you don't sell, you don't earn, that is a sales job.
That's a sales job,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
If it is a case of, yeah, you sell stuff, but your wage is going to be this no matter what, you're in retail.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose it depends on what you sell. You know, if you're selling very high-end goods, like trains. That was the highest end good I thought.
I don't
know
think
why.
there's a place where someone could just walk into a shop and be like, "Hi, I'd like 4 of your newest trains, please." And
Then-
they go, "Certainly,
then-
sir, that'd be £500 million."
What the fuck did Richard Branson do, eh? What did he do?
He made some terrible cola and a hot air balloon.
Oh, yeah, Virgin Colour was awful, wasn't it?
Wasn't it awful? Just goddamn terrible.
People who work in the cinema, retail. Yeah, you see.
it?
What do you say?
People who work at a cinema work in retail. Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Yeah.
The projectionist does not work in retail because it's not their job to interact with customers. Their job is to provide a service. However, it is not driven by sales because they will show a film no matter if anyone is there or not. I don't know what you'd class that job as though, in like the horrible brackets that you're given on a form.
Now, the shady guy who sells weed behind the arcade machines, is that retail? Is that sales?
That's just Tyrone. That's just Tyrone, guy.
That's self-employment.
That is self-employment
I
and
suppose.
technically sales because he doesn't sell, he doesn't earn.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who's setting his targets then? Like, does he have to come up with sales, like a sales pitch?
Tyrone sets his own targets, and Tyrone's target is that bitch.
Got to make that dollar.
Gotta make that
I
dollar.
have seen his business manifesto. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really in depth.
He's put a lot of work into that.
His business card made entirely of hemp.
Yeah. And you can tear a little bit off, turn it into a roach.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's the ideal kind of business card for Tyrone, I think.
This has been a paid advertisement for Tyrone.
Tyrone's weed services.
Yeah. Get that sticky icky. I've got thrown off track by the sticky icky.
It's always distracting.
Normally it's the stuff that keeps you on the track is the sticky icky. So, right.
Go on then.
Stupid customers. Retail, among other places. Basically, there's the three... Is it three? Well, there's the service industries whereby if you've never worked in them, you have no right to complain. So there's retail, customer service in general, so in a call centre, customers facing role, say as like a receptionist, a hotel, say, being bar staff or being a waiter or waitress. Those jobs are kind of meat and potatoes backbone work, wherein you will get pretty much every aspect of humanity.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. You get to see people who are nice people. You get to see people who are condescending dicks who assume that you're there to do them a service, and if you don't, then they can speak down to you.
I'll pay your wage.
Yeah,
No, the company pays my wage. You'd pay the company.
And you've got people who are just thick.
And sometimes they're the staff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true as well. So yeah, you get to see the whole cross section of society.
Yeah, it runs the gamut. That's right. I'm bringing the word gamut back. Yeah, not to be confused with gammon, which
Equally tasty though.
yeah, never span the gammon, as my granddad once said to me. You there? Never span the
boy.
gammon. You there? Never span the gammon. Granddad, you're not wearing trousers again. Stop it.
Granddad put down the ketamine.
Did Marcus give you that again? I know you stopped shaking. It's very good for the Parkinson's, but it's weird. My personal experience, I would say the dumbest customer, although I didn't have the joy of interacting with them, I was there for the interaction, was a lady came back to... it was when I worked at Woolworths. I can say that name because they basically no longer exist. They're an internet company. They're not real.
Internet company.
Yeah, who the fuck buys pick and mix online? Oh, also, you guys, anybody that's listening, if you ever think about getting any pick and mix, ever, don't. That is just the bare bones rule. Do not get pick and mix. Even the stuff that is wrapped up, there's not a good chance, but there is a chance that has been in someone's mouth, they have not liked it, rewrapped it and put it back in. I've seen it. I don't eat pick and mix. Yeah.
Well, this has been a public service broadcast brought to you.
Yeah, brought to you by the Anti-Pick and Mix Brigade. So she brought a CD back and she said to the customer service lady, I just noticed that I didn't get my free gift. member of staff was like, "Oh, what? Oh, okay. Where does it say you should get a free gift?" And she says, "Oh, just on the back of the CD." It was there was basically a set of 3 albums, which are called the greatest air guitar albums in the world, Volume 1, 2, and 3. They may have done more, I don't know. But on the back of the album, it said, "Comes with free air guitar." Now, clearly, this lady was not buying this for herself, as she was quite clearly under the presumption that an air guitar was anything other than what an air guitar actually is.
See, I see the problem here straight away, is that they didn't use the correct font when they wrote that on the back of the CD.
Yeah.
If it had been written in a different font that maybe would demonstrate some form of sarcasm, then she probably would have got it.
If that would have been written in Wingdings,
absolutely.
there'd have been no problem.
There'd be no problem, none at all.
And it would have left a curio for future archaeologists. Like, oh, it comes with a free gift. What are these swayed hieroglyphs? Oh, they clearly spoke in different manners. That's like an aeroplane and a car and a.
Oh, is that a sideways zebra?
Yeah, is that a duck? Huh. Wow. The people in the 20th century were weird.
Did this customer get her free air guitar?
This customer, sadly, the customer service advisor did not hand her over an air guitar and say, "Here it is, understand what I'm saying."
Let me just tune it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Dum 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 dum. Yeah, you're dumb. There you go. Yeah, I believe it was explained to her, and it was.
I would love to have seen that interaction.
Yeah.
A presumably late teens, early 20-year-old staff member trying to explain to a middle-aged mum what an air guitar is.
Yeah. It was very much. I'm fairly sure that is where Ricky Gervais got his looks from The Office. So just that look to camera. The way she looked at the other guys like around her, just in eyeline, was just like, ha! Looky what we got here. We don't got us a reader. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, everyone's had bad customers, but I would say that was my like creme de la creme dumb customer.
That's a pretty dumb customer. I like it when dumb is mixed with angry. Like,
I never liked it when dumb was mixed with angry. That was just, and it was fighting in a losing battle.
Well, it is, definitely is. I don't like it at the time.
Yeah.
But afterward, looking back at it, you just go, that person was dumb.
Looking back on it, you can laugh.
There's one, I did not deal with this again, but I witnessed the interaction. And this was somebody who'd bought a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Which was back in the day when the best killer feature on a phone was it flipped open.
Yeah.
And it flipped closed.
Now, this was a time before what you guys that are young call phones. We before that called smartphones, and then before that, the flippy ones are what we called phones.
Yeah, this was a phone.
This was a phone.
Because you could make phone calls on it.
Yeah, and you could text, and you
Was it.
Oh no, you had WAP.
You could flip it.
You could have a WAP enabled phone.
You can always WAP. You don't need a phone for that.
You never try WAPing on WAP. That's going to cost you 15 quid very easily.
And it takes forever.
Just to download a picture.
Line by line as well. Okay, I get the gist. Move on. Next one.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had this phone for, I don't know, it must have been about 6 weeks or so. And they brought it back to the store and were like, I just want a refund. I'm like, okay, why? I just don't want it anymore. What? Now, most first-hand retailers would question this as well. It's like, you can't just buy a phone, use it for 6 weeks, and then bring it back for a refund because, it's not a rental system.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a phone library. Yeah. You're getting us confused.
Anyway, this was explained to her a couple of times. And then we're like, look, we do offer a warranty, so if it's broken, of course, we'll replace it for you. And she says, oh, yeah, it is broken. I'm like, but it's not broken. You just told us it's not. You just told us you just didn't want it. And she's like, it keeps escalating and getting worse and worse. And gets to a point where she just bends it backwards, snaps it in half and goes, well, it's fucking broken now, isn't it? Throws it onto the counter, storms out of the shop. At which point we go, yeah, that is broken now.
It is, but we don't cover hardware damage.
But you snapped it in half. Yeah. So no, I'm not refunding it.
What you should have done is corrupted the files. Then you might have got a refund. silly woman doesn't even know how to get a refund these days.
Good luck doing that on a flip phone as well. Where the files are chiseled into the some kind of like a braille binary just in the back of the phone.
Chiseled into the motherboard in Wingdings. So, Marcus, dumbest customer that springs to your mind?
The dumbest customer. I once found a very strange Australian woman who wanted to buy an iPod for her niece or something.
Yeah.
And I spent a good, 15 minutes going, oh, this one does this and this is that. And she went, no, I don't want any of those. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm not sales driven. It's retail.
Yeah, it's retail.
And she went, oh, let me give you something before you go. And I was like, okay, I'm bored. What's going on? She was like, oh, I'm a palm reader and I'll read your future. And I'm like, that's okay. I'm down with that. And she was like, oh, you're very talented. Oh, you're a musician, aren't you? And I went, yes. And she went, oh, I'm good. I could tell what you had for breakfast. And I'm like, what instrument do I play? She went, guitar. And I went, no. I mean, the first thing, if I was palm reading someone who's a guitarist, I would notice calluses.
Yeah.
You'd have thought so, yeah.
My hands are smooth.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
I'm not a guitar player. And I just loved it. She wanted to give something back, and I enjoyed that. It entertained me for an afternoon. It was good.
Oh, that's quite nice. That's not dumb at all. I mean, it's kind of dumb that she probably believes that what she's doing is real.
Yeah.
And that's very dumb. But
I just didn't have the heart. I couldn't. She was a lovely old woman. I couldn't ruin her life like that.
Yeah. It's like when I will get stuck on a call with just old women just telling me about their day. And just, even today, I had one who was just like, oh, I just want to make sure that if this happens, like, something bad won't happen. Like, no, I can show you that if this happens, nothing bad will happen. Like, all right. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just that, my son's going through a divorce, and I mean, he moved away to America in the early 2000s. And, I sent him money now and again, but now I need to send it to my granddaughter. I mean, he went over to America, became a surgeon, now he's back over here, and, he got married, and he looks after his wife really well, but, she's got something wrong with her. I don't know if I'd ever want to leave him. And I'm just sat there just thinking, I'm judged on my handling time of a call, and this is creeping towards 10 minutes. Have you just given me waffle? It's that thing of, even when, especially when you're on the phone, really, there's no way of really kind of going, but stop it now. You can't walk away. You can't just gently place your headset down and go, I'm going to get coffee. You just keep talking, it's fine.
I bet that you could. On some of these calls, I bet you could just literally go, yeah, tell me more.
Yeah.
Put the headset down and off you go.
You probably could. But I have known there is tale told that of at least one person that was, taking someone through a call and just like, oh, now this might just take you a few minutes just to make you aware. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll be back when you hear from me. And just went off and had a casual piss. That's the mythos.
That's amazing.
That's the.
I hope that happened.
Telephony mythos.
That wasn't the customer. That
wasn't the customer. That was like,
brilliant.
Yeah, that was like, okay, I'm going to get this information. While you're doing that, I'm going to go pee. That's the advisor. Go anyway to have cheeky piss.
Good
but
work,
yeah.
Person.
Talking about weird customers, my weirdest experience was again in Woolworths. To say where I've worked, it's odd that my two experiences are from there. He basically, he was a Muslim fella, and I could tell that because he went, "I'm Muslim." He genuinely, that was part of his sentencing to me. I think I don't know who he'd come in with, but he'd come in with some of his family, obviously. And I was in the health and beauty section at the time when it was still there. And
hang on, health and beauty at Woolworths.
It was when prior to Woolworths, it was a store called Big W, which was kind of a conglomerate of ideas. So it was Woolworths and Home Base, and I think it might have been Superdrug. So it had a sort of a little bit of everything, and like it had a gardening section and stuff. He comes in and he's like, "Oh, you work on this bit, yeah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." He's like, "Oh, I'm looking for some condoms," and like immediately you're just like, "Oh, the one that I'd never wanted." Like, I'm 18 at this. I'm either 17 or 18 at this time, so like, okay, yeah, yeah, no problem. We got some over here. And it's like, all right, yeah, okay. I think it was just 2 kinds we had. And it's like, all right, are either of these any good for anal sex? And that was about the time I was like, all right. It's like, so I had a quick look on the back, and I was like, well, like both of these, they do say they're kind of, just intended for non-anal sex. They're not recommended for it. They do make their own, specialist kind that are intended for that. And he just immediately just go, oh no, yeah, that's fine. I'm not gay. Like, yeah.
For a second, I was going to say, is he chatting you up? Is that where it was going?
This I don't know to this day, but it was just immediately like, I'm not gay. Like, no, that's fine, mate. Like, people do what people do. It's like, yeah, I'm not gay. I'm just like, I'm just wondering about stuff. And it was just like an awkward pause for a few moments. And I was just like, are you gay? I was like, no, mate, no, I'm not. And it's just go, oh, why? Now, of all the questions to ask why to, it really made me think, I'll be honest. Like, that's a good point. Why aren't I gay? I mean, is it nature? Is it nurture? I mean, have I just been, brought up in society taught me that I should actually like women, but in actuality, maybe I'm just suppressing my feelings and I do want a nice willy up my bum. But in the end, I just said, oh, I'm just not. Because I didn't feel like getting into it with him. And again, he just came back.
A good indicator that you're not gay.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to get into it.
Yeah. Although curiously, I did want to get into him. Yeah.
Intriguing.
And again, he just fired back immediately. But, oh no, but I'm not gay. Like, I'm not gay. But I was, I'm just curious. I'm not gay. It's like, yeah, no, that's fine, man. And it's like, so what would you use for anal sex then? And it's like, fucking what?
Dude, you were in the wrong shop.
Yeah, I was just like, well, to be honest, to the best of my knowledge, and this is 18-year-old me. Like, I'm horrible now. I was horrible then, but I wasn't as bad.
Have you ever been innocent and uncorrupted?
Not since I was 13 and I discovered, because it's a funny audio file. That's not audio! That ain't funny! And so all I could say was, there's 2 different kinds. You probably go with either like a Vaseline KY jelly stuff, or there's water-based lubricant. I've heard the water-based is probably better. It's like, all right, that's okay. I'm not gay. And it was about that time I was just like, oh, actually, I've just got to nip off into the back to go restock some stuff. If you do need any help, ask one of my other colleagues. And I stayed in the back for about 15 minutes because I did not want to take back up that conversation.
Watch on the CCTV to make sure he's leaving.
Yeah. It was, if anything, I think it maybe made me the man I am today.
Probably contributed, yeah.
Yeah. And every time I see a beard, I always feel a little bit turned on.
Well, that's only natural.
Oh, I guess.
But just by chance, what are the best condoms?
I mean, have you looked into it since?
Extra, you can get a Durex Smicker specialist anal sex condom, which is extra thick. So intended not to rip from the massive friction that would inevitably go on. And obviously on a condom I only ever use water-based lubricant because KY jelly, petroleum jelly, it's going to melt that sucker right off. It will eat through that condom in a matter of minutes. And you don't want to be poking poo without a shower cap.
Like, that's a metaphor people understand. Yeah. That's just you when the toilet's blocked.
What are you doing? Are you poking poo without a shower cap? What? No, Mama, I'm not having anal sex.
Imagine just you go to use a shower one day, and if you happen to use a shower cap, just put it on. Has somebody been poking poo with my shower cap on? And out toilet. Oh god.
I believe this may be where Marcus discovers why we are called Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Because he just kind of.
On the subject of customers who ask for...
Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be about poo.
unnatural advice and stuff. Maybe not poo. But during my first week of being employed at this...
Second-hand
retailer. Yeah. I had to... One of the first refunds I had to deal with was a guy coming in who's... I'm going to say Polish because he was speaking Polish. And he wants to return some DVDs.
All right.
And I'd been well trained by the person who's training me to know that you can, if you want to get an exchange and stuff, bring it back within a couple of days, and get a swap for something else.
Yeah, swapsies, wait.
Swapsies, hooray! Yeah, get the thing you like.
Yeah. See if you can get a shiny.
Get a shiny.
I got a shiny Les Ferdinand once by trading in my old CDs. If you've never collected a football Panini sticker album, you won't understand that, but I enjoyed it.
Where was the Les Ferdinand?
That's why you got to find out. You got to look for that boy. He's a rare one.
He is a rare one, especially the shiny film. Yeah.
Carry on.
Carry on with your tale. So he wants to. I want to return these DVDs. I'm like, okay, cool. I can sell that out for you. What's the issue? He's like, oh, they're no good. I'm like, oh, you mean they don't work? No, they're no good. And I looked at them, and it was British Dogging 7. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like,
arguably, yeah, not as good as 5.
Not as good as 5.
Yeah.
But his statement was, yeah, I just didn't like it. I was like, right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Arranged the return, and then he's like, are there any things that you've got in that you can recommend for me? No. And again, being the late teens who working in retail for the first time, I was like, not really. And he goes, oh, okay. Do you have any like harder stuff? I was like, what do you mean like?
You looked at him and you went, I don't. What about you do?
Not right this second, mate. And you better not be asking what I think you're asking.
If you're about to say I'm not gay, I've heard the story before, and I know who you are.
I know where this is going. Because I'm going to go watch CCTV for 15 minutes to make sure that you're not here anymore. So yeah, first experience on the refund was, hey, I don't like this porn. It's not good enough for me. Can I have something a bit more hardcore?
But surely if they say like, oh, is there anything else you can recommend? Just say, yeah, the internet. It's quite literally everywhere.
The internet, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, depending on what you want, you can probably find it.
Right, hang on a second. I know this is at work, but I'm going to go into incognito mode. I'm going to type in boobs, right? This is one page on Google. Just imagine what else is out there, guy. Just imagine.
Okay, so the third result is about a bird, but that's just...
Yeah.
Ornithology has to get in there somewhere. But the rest of it, tits.
Is that why I keep finding Bill Oddie whenever I look at porn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keeps poking his head out. Just as the guy pulls out, he's just there and says, ornithology has to poke in somewhere. That's not how Bill Oddie sounds.
That's not how Bill Oddie talks.
But I can't do a good Bill Oddie impression, I'll be honest.
Alright, well, fair enough.
It is a good tip though, if you are having sex, just to think of Bill Oddie watching you from the cupboard.
Through binoculars.
Helps you go for longer.
Just presenting Springwatch.
Puts me off for hours.
Don't think about Chris Packham. Chris Packham, that'll speed you up.
Yeah.
As
Bill Oddie.
He's just looking at you going, I fucking hate pandas. Bill Oddie, he'll put you off because you're just like, oh, look at them. Oh, I can't do a good Bill Oddie. I'll give up trying.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, no, I enjoy those sort of small moments that you have being the cashier and customer. That little relationship you only have for a second or two.
Yeah.
And there's this one young ginger lad, obviously 18, and he bought some pornography, and he was like, oh, I'm buying this. It's for me and my girlfriend. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing.
Have you got your girlfriend there with you? She's very small and shaped like your right hand.
Just gonna learn some new stuff. Like, all right, dude, you don't need to explain yourself to me.
You're gonna learn all kinds of shit.
It's I prefer the confident customer who's just like, here is this. I wish to purchase it. Absolutely fine, sir. I will get you that. Rather than that kind of justification.
Yeah.
The other good one is the one who comes up with 3 DVDs in a stack and has got something innocuous.
The sandwich.
Something innocuous.
The old sandwich.
Nope.
You think you're getting around it, but
You think you're getting around that sandwich? You are eating that sandwich.
No. If you don't want me to notice this, then you're not getting the disc. Like that's... We're like, you know...
The worst one I ever had, though, was this old guy, and he looked exactly like the old man from Jurassic Park. He had the hat and everything. The music was playing in my head when I was a kid. I was going, I hope he's got Jurassic Park. I hope he's got that new one. Chris Pratt goes, this is shit. Give me the original. And he just had porn.
Just porn.
And it really upset me. Like, too much.
Not even Jurassic Park. God.
It upset me to see this sort of like... I was just this wisely old man. I thought, he's a good... No. We're all dirty.
We're all dirty fuckers.
Men are disgusting. We should hang.
Not just men. Come on, no. Valentine's weekend, we got an order came through to our store for somebody who's ordering some stuff online.
Oh.
They ordered a Barry Manilow CD.
Alright,
Very
okay.
good.
Set the mood.
A bit of Love Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This person's got their like evening planned. They know what they want. because they're going to finish it with labia warrior princess. When I was showing this, I was like, wow, that guy knows what he wants. And the person who showed me was just going, you mean girl? I was like, what? So, of course, I should have realised that somebody buying Love Actually and Dirty Dancing was probably going to be a female.
Yeah.
But also labia warrior princess.
But this brings up the query, labia the warrior princess, is that just like an anthropomorphized labia?
Who happens also to be a warrior princess.
It's got arms, and it's just...
I like to think of it as just being... those... I can't remember what it was, but there's some channel on YouTube where somebody paints eyes on their chin and then they film upside down. It's like a chin talking. I like to imagine it's that with a vagina, just like a real extreme close-up of the labia, and then just dialogue provided by the different actors. And you've just got a close-up on labia, penis, and the penis is the rampaging bandit or something, and the labia warrior princess is going to save the other labias.
I'm going to have to suffocate him.
I'll stop him! Alternatively, it's the Xena Warrior Princess porn parody.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that though. It can't be.
I actually like to think it's like it opens on just like a shot of just a normal woman. She's going about a day, but then like camera pans in through the underwear, and it's just like just an angry labia with like a sword and shield, just like ah. And at night it just comes alive, and like the dildos and stuff are just crawling out of the drawers and trying to get in and just fighting them off. That's what I'd like to see. Porno Toy Story is essentially what I want to see.
So yeah, retail can be a bit funny.
Yeah, retail can be a little bit funny. Do you have retail thoughts, stories, opinions? I don't know anymore. Once again, just a quick plug. We've been here with Marcus Dickerson, owner, operator, lover of Gearhart Photography. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on Instagram. Donate to him at patreon.com/Gearhart. Give him money, otherwise he will touch us. And we may or may not like it. I don't know. He's not gay, though. He's not gay.
He's not gay. He does have soft hands.
He does have soft hands. And he now knows what kind of lubricant to use for anal sex. But what to not use with a condom as well.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
And yet another public service announcement.
Yeah, exactly. If you like this, please do subscribe. We need more subscribers, please God. Like us on Facebook. It's the Meanderthals. Send us an email. Why not? Just abuse us. Just tell us we're pricks.
Personally, I would like to see some artwork of Olaf Bathtime.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
If anyone can draw.
If anyone, just rough sketches of Olaf Bathtime. Actually, what you could do with your connection with Sigrun, get her to knock up some stuff. Get her knock up some stuff. Get Olaf dressed up. Get him in the bath. Olaf Bathtime.
Olaf Bathtime.
Olaf Bathtime. I want to be the VP. Is that a person on a photo shoot?
You can be the grease monkey.
I'll be the grease monkey. Yes.
You can hold the lights, but just make sure you're calm and steady.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll take some cat.
Calm you right down.
Email us meanderthalic, MEANDERTHALIC @gmail.com. Anything that you want to say, comment on the video, like it, share it, subscribe. Have a lovely time. And remember, they are out to get you, and they will. Bye-bye.